Hi everybody, welcome to the Chats with Children. I hope you're safe and well. Today I'm delighted to be joined by PQEs Luca Bucchianica, who is the Global Strategic Sales and Business Development Executive for APAC region. And today we're talking about the importance of commissioning, qualification and validation, or CQV for short, and looking at some of the challenges around that. So first of all, Luca, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All good. Thank you very much, Rizan.
Well, it's lovely to see you, Luca. I hope you're well. Before we start talking about CQV, though, for viewers who are not familiar with PQE and yourself, could you give me a quick overview of the business and your role?
Yeah, regarding PQE is a global leading company in the quality compliance life science sector with more than 2,000 consultants, around 40 offices in the world. And about me is basically I'm based in Singapore and more than 10 years. And my background is a process manufacturing, equipment, technologies, and everything is related to. So installation and also commissioning, qualification, and validation is part of my expertise.
Fantastic. Well, look, let's ask you a very basic question then. So what is commissioning, qualification, validation, and why is it important within pharma?
Okay, let's start. Let me give you a easy description about the commissioning, qualification, and validation. It's basically any activity, a process within engineering that is similar to the quality control work. CQV engineering, basically the team is following specific activities like design qualification, installation qualification, operation qualification, and performance qualification. And this team, this specific team, is basically responsible and working with the contracts documents, equipment specification, so user requirement specification, and also project design documentation. And is also interacting with the quality assurance team.
Right. Okay. So what are some of the areas that within CQV that pharma companies face in terms of challenges, and how can they overcome those challenges?
There is a few points that I can highlight to you, like for example, the choosing the right equipment. So the equipment in the manufacturing process is a critical component and requires much planning, a lot of planning. So when you choose the equipment, you need to also to meet not only the process requirements, which is something understandable, but also checking the procurement lead time. So the equipment procurement needs to match the overall project schedule, for example, or you should use automated processes, so to have to avoid some delay or problems during the production. So in that sense, definitely seek a partner that help you to go through this early base stage is important because you can meet basically the requirement for the timeline, but also from the quality point of view.
Right.
And that is the one of the key. Another point is definitely have a quality risk management best practice approach. We know that this kind of activities is designed to coordinate, facilitate, and improve decision making when there is a risk. This is basically you need to define the problem or the risk, and then understanding how you manage it. We are talking about risk related to the data or risk related to the human health impact, or risk related to the environment itself. So to have a quality risk management is really important from my point of view. Another point that we wanted to it's a today word, right? Flexibility.
Right.
So this is you can see now in every different sector, but of course in the pharmaceutical, flexibility approach in terms of facility, technology, the equipment is it's a big word. So I give you an example, Rizwan. I want to give you a little bit more specific.
Sure.
Using for the cell gene therapy production, the market is evolving. So there is not one size fit all model for designing all them. It's crucial to maintain a flexible approach, but not to accommodate your facility needs for the future. So in that sense, when we are talking about engineering and commissioning, for example, a CGT facility, you needed to consider flexible manufacturing areas that are able to accommodate eventually the change that you have in the production for the market point of view. And that is it's a critical point, I would say.
Right. Okay.
Last but not least is now basically the CQV team is reviewing and approving different validation and qualification activities. So strategically combine documents and reduce the number of reviewing, approval, and release cycle can shorten the process. But you still need to keep the GMP requirement. So that is not where you are in the two big fires, let's say. So when, for example, when you can combine, so leverage, right? For example, leverage the between factory acceptance test and site acceptance test is giving to you a lot of important advantage because you enhance the reliability.
Right.
Just to give an example, FAT can identify, resolve issues before your installation, before equipment installation, while SAT verify the functionality of your equipment in the real environment, right? So you already at the customer's site, for example. Another point that you advantage that you have with the leverage in FAT and SAT is definitely time and cost saving.
Right.
So early you detect the defect during the FAT, it allow you now to reduce the downtime, for example, and as SAT minimize the need for post-installation modification. So time and cost saving is one of the advantage. But there is also advantage benefit related to the product quality, because if you have a rigorous testing of both stage, it allows you to maintain the high quality pharmaceutical products. So without any problem in terms of quality issue eventually during the production. So in summary, basically, Rizwan, leverage the FAT SAT is it helps you to improve production efficiency, reducing cost, and let's say ensure top-notch product quality.
Right. Okay. Now, one question I wanted to ask was that obviously the whole pharmaceutical sector has changed dramatically since the pandemic. So, what are the key trends that you've seen within CQV?
They say that what I can highlight, because also my background now from technology point of view, so from the equipment point of view, what I can see is the change of the technology approach. So CQV needs to adapt to the technology that is improving. I give an example. Continuous manufacturing against batch processing manufacturing. So these two words are fighting together now in the pharmaceutical sector since years. Batch processing is a trust methodical but also time-consuming process. Every step that you have in the batch process is safe because now is the trusted methodical solution, but also it allows you to have potentially human error, contamination, delays. So in that sense, when you have continuous process validation, for example, in the pharmaceutical industry, it allows you to have, for example, real-time monitoring, early detection of deviation, process optimization. This is something that is very important for the quality point of view, but also from the production point of view. If you allow to have a consistency, compliance, and data-driven decision maker, then it allow you to minimize the risk. That is, not make it simple.
Right.
There is, if you want, I can allow you a few benefit in terms of, for the continuous manufacturing. There is I can allow definitely the efficiency, right? So you improve the efficiency,
right?
Because you don't have it's a smooth flow, right? So you don't have you eliminating the downtime between batches, for example. So in terms of cost point of view, you make more product, you make more money, so you produce more. Cost saving, because you reduce labor, you cleaning cycle, equipment setup time. So this is all cost saving that you can cut if you use a continuous manufacturing against the batch. You also, as we mentioned before, the product quality is another important point, because the real-time monitoring is allow you to have continuous process verification, and that is a very strong control that avoid you to have a variation or waste. Another important point that is something that I want to highlight to you later on is the comprehensive process understanding. So here we are talking about the data. So continuous data collecting from the system allows you to have a detailed understanding about the production process. So in that terms, you can fine-tune operation, enhance the process, and maintain critical parameters under your control.
Right.
When we are talking about, we also another point that I can tell you is back to the flexibility. Flexibility and scalability are the two words. Continuous manufacturing allow you to be agile, to eventually have a quick scale up or scale down without major process modification.
Right.
So this flexibility allow you to have to be more to be much better, much ready to have some change eventually in terms of the production. You can see in the market how many solutions now are modular. So now that you can combine the production, you can combine the solution, and then you can create your own process, your own production line by adapting these modules, basically. There is I want to highlight you also another one more advantage. Definitely is a faster time to market. So the streamlined continuous process flow, shortened production cycle times. So basically you produce more, and this is acceleration to enter in the market. And this is, we are talking about competitiveness and be able to respond to the market dynamics faster, right? So this is the points that I want to highlight. Definitely is the key trends, this one, and together with the technology key trends is coming also the adaptability of CQV activities from the team to understanding this technology improvement, but still keeping the guideline, the GMP guideline or the industry guideline.
Right. Well, what you're talking about technologies, so one technology, obviously, which is in the news a lot now, it's like in everything every day now, you can't miss it, is AI. So how can AI benefit and impact CQV activities?
This is my, let's say, my favorite question, because you know that I started one step back. Engineering, engineering degree, Today, a student can be a mechanical engineer, can be management engineer. That was the latest engineering in the market. But now there is a so-called strategic engineering, and is starting since 2 years in Italy, in Genoa University. And strategic engineering is helping the student, or they want to create engineer, able to work with the data analysis, artificial intelligence, and be able simulation, and be able to take a decision. Okay, so starting from that point, you understand how important are in the machinery to have artificial intelligence, because it's collecting data, and for this algorithm, then they take decision without the humans, without labor, so avoiding errors. I give you an example, so to be more specific. Isolators, okay? Isolators is one of the key equipment in the life science, also in the cell gene therapy, for example, because of the hair, because of the environment, etc. Robotic or gloveless isolators can offer to you additional benefit, such as decrease risk of human intervention and decrease of contamination, and great flexibility for small batch production. And that is the only one small example that I can give to you in one of the most important equipment in the life science. But in the market, there are companies that are introducing already a filling solution with no human intervention. So with the robotic arms that are able for you for the fill and finish companies to do these kind of operation activities with the total accuracy and repeatability. And that is what I consider amazing from the market point of view, because we needed to artificial intelligence can be very useful for us, but not only because of the operation point of view, that of course, you know, you can produce more, you can collect more data and study all these data, but also from the managing point of view, because you can work on a different site with this machine and have a common strategy for the production.
Brilliant. Well, look, one question I'm going to ask you then, because you've talked a lot about obviously trends and so on, and as a company, you're obviously there helping people to help meet those trends. What makes PQE unique and different then to other companies offering similar services?
But PQE, for my point of view, the one of the other value is that we know very well the market. We are a consultancy company in quality compliance only in life science, and that is already is not obvious, but I can tell you that all the consultants that we have, the team that we have, are coming from 20, 30 years experience in that market. Values for PQE, because of the structure, we are global. So everywhere the clients needs our support, we are already there. So 40, as mentioned before, right, 40 offices. So to be close to the client is important. Not only because you need to know now the local guidelines, but also because when you are a consultant, when you need to, let's say, let me pass the terms, now solve the problems for the client, to be close to them is always good, to understand the clients and to make sure that they understand your support as well. But the most important added value is project management. So when you have this kind of PQE we have master service agreement with the global multinational companies in pharmaceutical. When you need to manage a global project for the same clients in a different site, can be data integrity, computer system validation, or simply quality risk management or quality assurance strategies. In that sense, is very important from one side to have the expertise, for sure, but from another side is to have a strong project management skills. and able to manage this project. That's the three main highlights. Then, of course, if there is more, I will tell you.
Luca, well, thank you very much. Well, thank you for going through CQV for me. That was really interesting, and also talking about the trends. So if you want more information, where can they get more information?
But more information, of course, website is something that you can see all the service lines that that the PQE can provide. But you can contact our people, our subsidiary. I will be happy if they contact me without any problem. I will be happy to support people, clients, friends that are in the APAC. I can tell you, I will be in ISP end of August for the exhibition. We will have our own booths, so I will be happy also to give information directly face to face, which I always like to anyone is interested to know more about PQE.
Fantastic. Well, look, it's lovely to meet you. So there you go, viewers. If you'd like to learn more about CQV and PQE, or CQV, yeah, I always keep thinking when I say V, it sounds like E, so, but and I can say the wrong word, but no, if you'd like to learn more about CQV and PQE, then please check out the web link above the video to learn more, and also get in touch with Luca directly. He is on LinkedIn. You can connect with him. He and I are connected as well, and you can ask him questions or leave any comments below the video. I'm sure Luca will only be too happy to be answer any questions you have, whether it's about CQV, CGT, or continuous manufacturing. I'm sure he's more than happy to answer any questions you have around those areas, or the use of AI and machine learning within the whole process. So look, it's lovely to see you. Enjoy your time in Italy, and have a safe journey back to Singapore. And viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you found that interesting. And until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you.